Alright, well, welcome back. Hey Lynx, how's it going? Thanks for stopping in. It's gonna be a pretty short stream today. Just gonna be doing some basic prep for a later stream, either whether that be tonight or another day. Last stream, we added the three main systems of the game called the Triad of Punishments, which is the Mania, Catastrophe system, and the Punishment tier system, which is all the main systems in which how I tell the time, I scale difficulty, and then I also scale some other systems throughout the run. With this stream, well, rather, now that we've gotten those systems done, specifically the Catastrophe and Mania systems in particular, we can start working on the next bit of the game that I want to work on to help get closer to being able to do some pre-alpha test runs in the future. That being cleaning up the slums district, aka the Forgotten Village in lore, anyways. But it's essentially my slums. Essentially the slums. The idea here is the Ravagers down here will be chasing you. Only so far though, not everywhere. And then up top, there's gonna be creaking. However, this stream we're not really going to be dealing with either of those. Instead, what we're going to be working on is just prototyping some doors and then map shifts, trying to get an idea of like the layout of the land, so to say. And I want to start adding doors to these lovely houses of Housingtons. Otherwise, well, then what's the point of having these lovely houses built if you can't actually explore any of them? So, what I'm thinking to begin with is just a very basic sign. Don't know which one though. Got a few options to pick from. Maybe just Spruce or Dark Oak, probably. More than likely. And then maybe just a trapdoor, probably. Or maybe no, maybe not a trapdoor. Maybe instead maybe a slab instead. Yeah, I like a slab. So we did something like this. Is that too dark? Yeah, I think a dark oak was a little too dark. How does that look? Maybe wondering what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to lay out a form of house numbering system, which would be very cool, which would be very nice and cool. And these house numberings will be right above the door as well. So you can kind of start seeing the vision already. Of course, some doors will be elsewhere, slightly elsewhere. So like this one, I think would be like over here. Could do something like, maybe we move this back a block. No. No. That looks right. Okay. We can kind of start gauging what I'm trying to go for. Hmm. Oh, welcome back. I'm doing all right. Thanks for stopping in. Just doing gonna be a very short stream today. Nothing crazy today. Just getting some prototyping in preparation for a later stream. At the moment, we just finished up adding these lovely signs, which will act as housing numbers for these lovely houses for this village. And I'm just going to be prototyping this little section here for now. But then the idea for the rest for next bit is doors. I don't know if I'm going to do iron doors or if I'm just going to do like regular doors. I'm not sure. Not sure yet. Because I'm thinking I could just do like regular just some regular doors, like, but I also don't know which doors I would do. That is also the next question at hand. Probably spruce. More than likely spruce. It's like it hides things. I want things to be hidden. And then maybe I make it so some doors get blocked off, right? Are completely blocked off. I think that'd be kind of cool. Me in a way where the only way you could enter the building is through another building, like from a crack in the from a hole in the wall. I think that would be pretty cool. Not sure how I feel about the flat door. Maybe we do that. Yeah, I like that one. I think I like that better. Yeah, it could be. It would definitely be some pretty fun exploration capabilities with that, for sure. Yeah, and I think what would be cool with this layout I'm going with is because I have these house numbers, I can I could quite literally document what I'm putting in each house, which is extremely fun. Like I could have a listing of all these different houses on like a piece of paper, either in the game, like as an Easter egg or something along those lines, or like just for me to when I'm working on things. What might not sound so fun while running away from mob? Ah, yeah, the doors. I mean, the thing is though, I would really only have to change one thing. I still get, like I said, we're still in the prototyping phase. But what's it called? The house documentation list would be very useful, not just for me in terms of being able to say, like redstone wise, I want this to go here, I want this house to do this, I want this house to do that. I can also say like allows me to put like specific, like based on location, I'll instantly recognize which house is located where. So I'll be able to say, I need this here, but I can't have multiple of these here. I need to kind of spread it out. So I need to put one in, maybe a couple in this housing district, and then a few of the same thing but in a different housing district. But I also need to spread them out within those housing districts. You know? Sorry, I have a bloody nose at the moment, so I keep muting up, taking a minute to respond. But what do you mean by less accessibility to safe spots? I'm a bit confused. Sorry, I'm not following your train of thought. That I mean, the doors would never be a safe spot, even if I did make it easier to enter through. Realistically, the doors are just there to be a door. Like, the initial goal is never to make it something hard or easy to get into. It's just a door to get into. That's easy. That is easy enough that if you don't get into it, it's pretty much just a skill issue. And it's not going to be so hard. It's not purposely going to be made hard to the point where it'll be impossible to get into, and not and be an issue. There's not gonna be that many mobs. It's probably gonna be at most 4 creaking chasing you. And it wouldn't really be a safe spot because, like, one, if you get in there, cool, you're really just going back into, you're just going into a house. And that's what I want. And if you don't use it as your safe spot, then, and you don't go in the house and you use it as a safe spot, then you're just gonna have to force your way through and get hit by a bunch of, by a little bit of damage from each creaking, on how, depending on how many are blocking your doorway off. And creaking don't really do that much damage, so it's not really meant to be like a killer zone. So there's really no such thing as a safe spot for these, with these doors. Does that make a bit more sense? Also, I think my boy nose finally ended. Yippee. Yeah, I can't do that. I mean, if you die, you have to do a new run anyways, and you're not exactly losing or saving progress with these doors. Decked Out is a game where is a roguelite, and a roguelite slash roguelike, both of them do the same thing in this manner where it's a run-based game where you enter whatever the map is, and then you play the game for a period of time, for as long as you can, and then whenever you die, you have to do a brand new run. You lose everything that you did in that run, mostly. Anything you did in the run, you'll lose progress, and then you'll just have to do a brand new run. You don't save progress. Oh, just enough room. Let's go. That's beautiful. That's actually incredible. Absolutely incredible. Nothing about this would be funny if I had this door over here. That would be kind of funny. We're just gonna lose their flipping marbles on where this door is. Could be kind of funny. No, you're fine. I just wanted to make things clear. That way you didn't make any wrong assumptions or had misinformation about the game, because that can cause issues otherwise. Kinda. It wasn't exactly planned. It was planned enough where worst case scenario, this building just never gets used. Or if it does get used, I'd have to like do some modifications to the what the interior would look like compared to the rest. It'd be like a special building. So nothing really extraordinary in terms of planning. Hey, Nitrace. Nitrazine, sorry. Brain done can't read. Never does. Never doesn't read. How's it going? Yeah, you're fine. I figured what you said. What you were saying. Cool. Yeah, since you're just joining the stream, we are just doing a very short prep and prototype stream, getting ready, preparing the slums district for some big updates. Got a lot of the main systems done last stream. It's good to hear. Indeed, it's been a fat minute. I'm doing alright, just a bit busy. But yeah, last stream we finished that right there, which is all the main systems outside the card processor. And that allows me to start working on prep for the redstone prep, the actual fun game design prep of the slums, and also add some more of the visual details, so like the doors and a way to enter the buildings. Then whether it's gonna be tonight or whenever my next stream ends up being. In that stream, I'll be working on here a bit more, but also I will be working over and finishing up the main city district, which is the market city district, and start planning out this area. Kinda. It's been on and off. Still, but I have been trying to get work done when I'm able to. No, you're fine, Links. But yeah, I've been thinking, and I finally have some ideas for the basic layout of how I want this market, the market city district to be laid out. Considering since we have the housing city district all finished in terms of the basic game design. And a quick update actually, Nitrogen. The goal for this game so far is this upcoming fall. Appreciate it. Figured that was probably what you also meant. But this upcoming fall, I am hoping this is going to be ready to do some pre-alpha testing, as in those who have either decked out experience overall between Tango's decked outs and or mine, or just Tango's, will be eligible to do some playtesting. Some very basic playtesting. This is going to be before any custom audio, any custom textures of those sorts. Oh damn, you guys got hit by an ad. Lol. Alright. I mean, how terrible. How terrible. takes me a minute to take a quick bite of food. Alright, that should be done here in a few moments. Welcome back. Imagine getting hit by ads. How terrible. Definitely terrible. I'm definitely not exhilarated each time you guys get hit by ads. But what's it called? Yeah, by fall I want this to be playable for pre-alpha testing. Just to get a basic idea of how the game is looking in terms of balancing. Because we got a lot of different maps to be testing, a lot of area to test, lots of different systems to test. There's gonna be a lot of balancing going with this. The main thing is just seeing if the main basic systems work at all. Because what I do know is the new Ravager system layout for zoning, so far, is flawless. I have actually had someone test it. Someone who has essentially no decked out experience, very little decked out experience, less than you, Nitrosine. Yeah, it happens, Lynx. That part is out of my control, sadly. But with this pre-alpha testing, yeah, 3-ish months. 2 to 3 months, roughly. Because with this alpha testing, there will also be pre-custom audio, custom items, just basic game logistics, basic runs. Top of that, the biggest system I'm worried about is that funny thing. I will be importing 20 to 30 cards from my first game so that you guys can do some easy, possibly even medium runs. And we'll be testing out. This is the biggest thing I'm very fond of seeing how it works in the new game. Then of course there's that, which is the actual main backlog of systems right there. All of that right there. So and it's gonna be fun. Let's see. How do you even enter here? Kind of record. That might not be able to, we might not be able to do parkour for this one. Yeah. Okay, no parkour. Nah, it's a healthy, modest amount. What do you mean, Lynx? Congrats! Congrats on hitting GC3. I haven't touched that game in like half a year now. Apparently, it does sound like though this season is a lot better than in previous seasons in terms of ranked, as of recent, in that manner speaking. See, the ironic thing is I don't really watch I don't watch YouTube very much in terms of for Redstone content very often. Not anymore. I think I only watch a Redstone YouTuber every now and again. It's actually quite rare nowadays. Believe it or not. Oh, unfortunate. I said congrats. And I also said that it sounds like this season is in terms for ranked seems like it's kind of up for y'all, for everyone. I've heard it's been a bit, from what I've been judging, it seems like it's been a little bit nicer compared to past seasons as of recent. I could be wrong. No links. The thing, the ironic thing about that one is, well, actually, no, that one might have some truth to it, but not a whole lot. Not a crazy amount. Oh yeah, Nitrosine. I also said that I haven't touched that lovely game in about a month and a half. About half a year, sorry. Probably. It's usually how it works. Smash effect. Give me jump. Yep, jump boost. Alright. Can is this jumpable? Is it jumpable at all? Okay, good. Okay. You know what, just for safe measure. Just for safe measure. Also for safe measure. Okay, cool. Kinda links. But like I said, it's not completely true. I'd say there is some truth to it though. Oh. 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 Well then, that's a spot I was not expecting. That means if you have jumpy jump, right? Wait, hold on, from here. Are you able to, what I think you can do? Yeah, okay. Learning. There are only I as much as I enjoy the fact that people are just gonna be able to like run around and explore the map, I do want it to be. There are some areas that do actually have to be constricted to some degree. Unfortunately for y'all. Yeah, that does not look as good. Nah. Nah. Can't be letting that happen. Otherwise, what's the point of a game? Oh. What? Oh. Alright, that was interesting glitch. That was a very interesting glitch. Yeah, that looks good enough. Wow. I see how it is. I see how it is. I see where I sit on. I see where I sit on the totem pole. Fine. I'll just make the game kill you instantly. How about that? What you gonna do about that? Spawn into the game. You don't even start a run yet, and then boom, you're dead. Yes, yes, it is. It is indeed doing that, Lynx. I've set it up to do that. Ah, who's got... How the tables have turned. Yeah, good luck getting one of those without commands turned on. Checkmate, you say? Hmm. Yeah, again, I'd like to see you try without commands, without cheats. Hmm. But what if I constrict the game where you don't have free will? Huh? What you gonna do then? What if I take that free will away? cry. Guess I'm gonna make a grown man cry then. Because it sounds like a skill issue and not a skill issue me. That's a problem. You know, when it's embedded like that, you barely even notice the difference. Ha! I got you again. You can't market anything cause guess what? These runs, no one is gonna be limited on runs because it's open, it's free. I mean, you could. Really nothing stopping you there. I have no issues with killing them. As long if it's on my hands, people won't be mad at me. That's the way I see it. Starting an empire of cards, huh? You'll rule the market. Yeah, you have fun with that. See, it's gonna be really funny when when you end up dying on in the first 10 seconds of every single run. That would be very funny. Probably. I wouldn't be so sure about that. This one should, in terms of dying, you won't be dying instantly, and if you do, well, then that is actually just a skill issue. Because remember when I said I had someone do some testing with the Rav? Well, actually, maybe I didn't mention it, but I had a friend. She is not the greatest at Minecraft in terms of like the more mechanical side of the game. The most she can do is run around for decked out, and that's why I had her test. And she has essentially also little to no decked out experience as a whole. Very well, rather just very little, because she has played it before. But when she did it, she didn't die very much. It was, and if she did die, it was mostly just a basic skill issue. On top of that, her feedback after running around, she said, whilst there was a bunch of Ravagers and they were very much in your face, she never felt overwhelmed, nor did she ever feel what's it called? Nor did she ever feel trapped or cornered. She always felt like there was a different way she could go. And she was basically right with that feedback. There is almost always gonna be another way to go. So if you corner yourself, you are basically you did it to yourself. I have pretty much noob proofed the biggest issue of the last sect out. Oh, that's bright. Those are very bright. Those are very in your face. I don't like how in your face those are. Yeah, I like that. Candle me. And also, that testing was all in over there in the city district for most of it. The parts that are done that you guys will be running, and if I ever do get this able and up and going for this upcoming fall. And I will be sending an announcement out about all of this as well, if it ends up happening. Okay, looking good, looking good. Looking very good. Yep, perfect. Now we just gotta finish up cleaning this area over here up. Bada bing, bada boom. That should be every spot taken care of. Nice and easy. Very nice and easy. Oh, almost. There we go. And now, there's no exploits. Yet. As far as I can find. Yeah. Yeah. Looks good. Looking good. Looking good. So now. Oh, that's concerning. Well, you know what? Just for safe measure. Yeah, just for safe measure. Oh wait, because if I kept... Oh yeah, okay, we need to change that. We need to change that real quick. Alright, cool. Oh, I missed a spot. It was bound to happen. Oh, I missed a whole lane down here. Where did that go? What? Oh. There is my alarm. So once I finish up this area here, that will mark the end of this short stream. Got a good amount of progress on this stream. It probably didn't seem like a whole lot, but it was a decent amount because allows me to start working on other things of the map, other parts of the map now, without any issues. With some confidence under my belt, under me, knowing that this area is pretty much about done in terms of the basic game logistics and layout, which is very, very good. Very, very good, very, very good indeed. Alright, so to really quickly wrap up what all happened, we made some very quick bug changes to the map, to the Forgotten Village, by changing these walls, which I think definitely makes it look a lot cooler now. I think it definitely helps a lot. Next up, we also got over here prototyped and probably finalized the idea of what the basic idea of the housing area will look like the layout. Using these as your signs. These will be the house numbers, locations, and signs, and then you'll be able to enter these areas, these houses, and then yeah. That is about all I did for the short stream. It doesn't seem like a whole lot, but it preps some very good basic layout for Redstone, what the game feel like, the feel of the game's gonna be like when you actually running around here. It also helps me prepare for just some basic details for building as well. It allows me to start building the interiors a little, get an idea how that's all gonna look and whatnot. So yeah, big stuff. So once again, that concludes the stream, the short stream. Thank you all for stopping in. I will see y'all hopefully tonight. Hopefully tonight I'll be